Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Up at 6 a.m. and still no sign of the sheriff. What the actual f?
Don't.
Don't what?
Don't give me hope.
He's done miracles on me. He's done miracles on me. He's done miracles on me.
Well, we have news. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. And we're back for another video discussing the Wolf Among Us 2. Well, guys, I told you all in my last video I would not return again. It's been over about a month and a half unless we heard something officially from Telltale or something in the woodworks. Well, surprise, surprise, we have something. And in terms of its importance, this is the most substantial thing we've gotten in nearly a year in regards to the game. After all the outcries, trust me, because there's been a lot of people, I'm sure Telltale is well aware of the amount of people that are, you know, we're watching, we're waiting. We've been waiting for years. The game was supposed to come out 2 years ago. We are halfway through 2025 and we have still heard nothing in terms of the game. Where is it? What happened? What is going on behind the scenes of Telltale? And remember last year that they had told us, oh yeah, the game's still in development, it's not canceled. But as months and months go on, the silence continues to wane and wane. More and more people are starting to think, well, what the heck's going on at your studio? You're continuing just to not say anything or even give a simple acknowledgement that the game is still in development. And like I said, silence is a valid option only for so long. You have to continually update your fan base or people are just going to continue to lose hope and give up. Telltale Games has finally responded to myself and another fan because trust me, I didn't really say much, but yes, my voice carries weight. Your guys' voice carries weight. And listen, at the end of the day, we need this game for the sake of Telltale and for the sake of potentially these episodic games continuing on and on. Because let's be honest, the genre episodic games is kind of dying, and this could potentially bring it back a notch. Alright, so we're gonna discuss everything you need to know, the official statement from Telltale, and what I think now, because after the Summer Game Fest, like I said, last year I already kind of given up on this game. Summer Game Fest was more reiteration of that point. But there seems to be a light at the end of the tunnel. Drop a like and subscribe for more videos covering the Wolf Among Us 2 / Telltale Games. We can go for 2,500 likes on this video. Really would appreciate it. Make sure that the notification bell, have it set to all, and join over the 100,000 people out in notifications around for the channel, and over the 30% of people are subscribed and the red subscribe button. Alright guys, let's discuss. So if you watched my last video on The Wolf Among Us 2, I discussed how Telltale has not tweeted much, if any, and usually all the tweets have been related to Steam sales. Ironically, yesterday, what did they tweet about? At 6 a.m., I'm just randomly on my bed. I was watching Squid Games a little bit. You know, new season just came out. Yeah, I just finished up my watch session, just scrolling through my phone. I get a notification on my phone at 6 a.m. Yes, sometimes I stay up, I'm a grinder. And I see Telltale Games tweeted. And they stated, Steam summer sale is here. Grab your favorites and save up to 60%. And if you click that, this shows you the Telltale legacy includes several award-winning best-selling franchises, including The Expanse, Batman, and The Wolf Among Us, and more. So in this Steam sale, The Wolf Among Us is down to $5 on Steam. Like I said, guys, if you have not played The Wolf Among Us, now is the time to play it. Especially if we do end up getting something pretty soon for Wolf 2. The Expanse, like I said, I'm very mixed on The Expanse. I think it was a disappointment. You can still get it for $10 though. Pretty good sale. 60% off. Wolf Among Us 60% off. Batman is 60% off. The first season. Season 2, 60% off. And then you got other games like Monkey Island, Wallace and Gromit. So that is a pretty good collection, as well as Texas Hold'em is only 50 cents. Wow, 50 cents. Wallace and Gromit's $4.49, $4.49 for Monkey Island, $1.49 for Puzzle Agent, $4.49 for Hector, Puzzle Agent's $1.49. So this Steam sale will go all the way until July 10th at 10 a.m. PT. So if you want to support Telltale financially, definitely consider doing that. So Dom, what's the big deal? Why are we even discussing this? Why are we talking about the Steam stuff and all that? Like, it doesn't matter. Well, I just decided to respond because I was bored. It's 6 a.m. I just said, up at 6 a.m., And still no sign of the sheriff. With a wolf's emoji and a frowny down face emoji. With a picture I found, I don't think this was on Twitter or something. Someone linked me this. It was just a really depressing photo of Big B looking at the beach like, yeah, he's contemplating, you know, what's going on and all that. And they freaking responded. No, Telltale has not responded to any individual tweets for as long as I can remember. It's been I think over a year. They just tweet and everyone complains in the comments and that's it. This is how I know maybe something a little more. Maybe Telltale's finally starting to get the ball rolling because the communication, like I said, has been literal dog blank. You guys know it's been awful. They've said nothing to the fans that have been asking any dang questions. So they just say, and I quote, "Nice image, comma, and Wolf Among Us 2 is still in development. We'll say more when we can." I ain't gonna lie with you all, I went to bed after I posted this tweet, so can you imagine my reaction when I woke up to see that not just they acknowledge that the game is in development once again, because let's be honest, this is not the biggest thing in the world, I'll be the first one to admit that, but at the same time, this is official acknowledgement from Telltale saying that the game is in development, not just to the media, not just to PR, this is to a fan, a YouTuber, someone that started their YouTube channel 8 years because of this very said company. Even if it isn't the same Telltale, I still started because of Telltale. I wouldn't be doing this without Telltale Games. True story. Now, I will say, we need more than this. This is a start. So, you're responding to fans, you're giving us a little bit now of what we want. And obviously, the reception of this was very positive. Everyone's like, yes, acknowledgement, an update. It is some kind of update. It is something official. It's not just breadcrumbs. It's not, oh, they're updating their website. Oh, we saw this potential thing about Summer Game Fest from a leaker. Like, this is from Telltale themselves. So, yes. And so another fan had tweeted, "Is Wolf Among Us 2 still happening? Yes, still in development, and we'll say more when we can." So pretty much the same thing they ended up saying to me, but responded to 2 different people. So, yes. Anyone now that had been commenting, myself included, I said the game was a pipe dream. To say it was in development or not, I don't know. But now, not gonna, again, it is a smokescreen until we see definitives. I'm not gonna fully get my hopes up. But like I said, this is a step in the right direction. I may now have general hope that we could end up seeing something, maybe not in the near future, but in this year. We're not getting the game this year. I hope everybody knows that. It's already almost July, and we've seen nothing in over 2.5, 3 years. Like, actual footage. We saw screenshots last year of the game in engine, but other than that, we've seen nothing since then. Maybe they'll show something for the Telltale birthday in July. They did that last year, like I said, so it is very possible. But that is an official acknowledgement from Telltale Games. So thank you, Lord Jesus, God, Telltale, everyone, my fans. This is something. Like I said, we need more, but step in the right direction. So what does this mean for the future? Well, where to go from here? When can we actually hear something more? As I just mentioned, July, possible, maybe another screenshot, maybe even a mini tease, footage, possible with the Telltale birthday. But I'm thinking, like I said, Gamescom the earliest, that would be in August. And like I said, I don't even expect that. But I'm looking more towards probably the end of the year. Game Awards show. I don't know how much work needs to be entailed with this game. Like I said, for all we know, this game is still years away. I think it's realistic to say 2026 might even be a stretch at this point because, I mean, I need to see something major. I need to see some footage, some gameplay before I can definitively say this game's coming out soon. You have shown me nothing to believe that it's even coming soon, but like I said, acknowledging it is one thing, but showing actual definitives is another, and that's what I'm hoping is the next step. You've continually said for the last year or so that we're working on it, it's in development, it's not canceled, we can't wait to share more soon, we'll share more when we can. Like, that is when I feel like when they do that, that is when I feel like really, realistically, we actually will get this game. But definitely given me some life. It has given me like a little. I got my med kit when I was at 2 HP, so now I'm at 100, but I still need my shield. So Telltale, you got to give me that shield, which is some footage, because I'm still gonna get one shot sniped without that dang shield. I wish there was more, but listen, this is something, and as I've told everybody, until there is more, my mouth will continue to be shut once again, and we will play the silence as a valid option until Telltale opens their mouth some more and gives us some more details or information on the game, wherever's going on. But remember, I'm covering Dispatch when that comes out later this year. That's a game from Ad Hoc, who used to work on Wolf 2, but they're not anymore. Can't wait to do that. I recently just played the demo of the game on my channel. You can definitely go check that out. Also, make sure you guys do follow us on our social media down below. Twitter, Discord, TikTok. You also could comment on my community tab now. It's a new little thing under the post section where you guys could leave your, little posts and stuff. Love the Telltale stuff, or, any of the games I cover. Leave a comment down there. Leave a little post there. You guys could, start some discussions up there, and I'll definitely take a look at those when I can in my free time. Also, be sure to remember the channel, get some cool emojis, some early exclusive videos, and more with that, so consider doing that. If you guys did enjoy this video, please be sure to drop a like and subscribe for more content covering the Wolf Among Us 2 / Telltale games. We go over 2,000 likes on this video again. I would greatly appreciate it. And I want to thank y'all so much for watching. Let me know when you guys think we'll hear something major for the Wolf Among Us 2, but definitely something to give you a little hope. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace and love, and have a great day, guys. Bye-bye.